Your obedience to God matters more than you think. It's not just about your life, it's not just about your blessing. Your obedience has a ripple effect. Sometimes one yes to God can reach places that you never even imagined. Hi, welcome to Real Life Reflections with Ishi, where I share real experiences, real growth, and real faith. Today, we're talking about obedience, why it matters, and how your obedience to God can impact more than just you. Many times when God tells us to do something, we only think about how it affects us. We think about what it will cost us, what people will think. We worry about what will happen if we fail. We debate whether or not we're ready, whether or not we fully understand everything. And because we're so focused on ourselves, sometimes we can end up missing a very powerful truth. Our obedience to God is bigger than just us. Sometimes God will give us an instruction that is connected to people that we have not even met yet, people that we will never meet, people that we don't even know. Sometimes our obedience can plant seeds that take root in our families and produce generational fruit. Sometimes our obedience becomes a breakthrough that someone else has been praying for. Obedience is not always difficult because the instructions are unclear. Sometimes it's difficult because obedience requires trust. It may require us to leave what is familiar. It may require us to start before we feel like we're ready. It may require us to relinquish control. It may require us to move without knowing every detail. And that is where faith comes in. Faith is trust in the character of God, even when we cannot see the full picture. Isaiah 1 verse 19 says, "If ye be willing and obedient, ye shall eat the good of the land." Notice it says willing and obedient. Not just willing in your heart, not just believing in your mind. There are blessings connected to our obedience. When you obey God, your life will change, but it does not stop there. Your obedience can also inspire faith in someone that's watching you. It can give courage to someone who feels afraid. It can break unhealthy cycles or patterns in your family. It can create opportunities for others. It can position you for purpose. It can become the answer to someone else's prayer. You may never fully know how many people are impacted because you chose to say yes to God, and that's okay. You don't need to see every result in order for your obedience to matter. Think about Noah, for example. When Noah obeyed God and built the ark, that obedience did not only affect him, it preserved his family. One man's obedience became protection for others, and sometimes our obedience becomes a shelter for people connected to us. Ephesians 3 verse 20 says, "Now unto him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us." What that means is that God can go beyond what we imagine. That means the outcome of our obedience may be far greater than what we can currently see. And that is why obedience is often resisted so strongly. The enemy fights obedience because your yes to God carries weight. If he can keep you delaying, if he can keep you doubting, keep you shrinking back, or keep you distracted, he may keep you from walking into something that was meant to bless more than just you. He can keep you from walking into your God-ordained purpose. But delay does not change God's ability, and fear does not diminish purpose. So ask yourself, what has God been telling me to do? Where have I been delaying my obedience? What if my yes is connected to more than just me? Who might be impacted if I finally obeyed God? Sometimes the next step is not about having every answer. Sometimes it's simply about trusting God enough to move. Remember, obedience is faith in action. So if God has been calling you to move, trust Him enough to obey. Your obedience will not just change your life, it will change lives connected to yours. You may never fully see the ripple effect of your yes, but that does not mean it's not happening. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that this blesses you as much as it has blessed me. If this spoke to you, share it with someone you love. I'll see you in the next reflection.